Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Love you guys, thanks for coming on over today. Today's video is all about painting and mixed media. I have these 3 canvases that I bought at Walmart, very inexpensive, so if you want to try something like mixed media, low risk, possibly high reward. So here's an option for you. So I've been watching some videos of different artists and I just wanted to try some mixed media like they were doing. And I figured this is a really easy way to give it a shot. I have a bathroom in my house. It's a little half bath that doesn't have any artwork on it right now. So my hope is that this little project will turn into something I can actually have on the walls and perk up that little space. So yeah, they're only an 8x10. So that's it's a nice size to work with if we're just starting out. You know, I'm not a canvas painter by any means, but also you can see I was already painting. You can see the mess behind these panels already. So I gessoed another canvas from a friend of mine, and that's going to be probably another video. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, the first thing I did was just cover these all up with gesso just to get the base layer on there, and I think that's just what you're supposed to do. I'm not exactly sure, but it can't hurt, right? And with mixed media, it's all about the layers. So I'm going to get going on this and I'll pop in here and there and with some comments and things like that. So enjoy. Unfortunately, I skipped an entire section of filming, forgot to push record. Anyway, these are the paints that I'm using: Apple Barrel, Pavement, Admiral Blue, and Pewter Gray. And I'm trying to match the rug that is where the arrow is pointing right there, down by the collage pauge. So that's something that I found at Menards last time we were there. And I really liked how that looked. I love the colors of it. And it's one of those really cushy ones. And they didn't really have any towels to match it, but I think I can just add I can find some towels. Anyway, just making background at this point. Lines here, lines there, no pattern whatsoever. Just horizontal, vertical, and shades of grays and blues. And yeah, just trying to get the background going at this point. So. So I'm not sure which way the canvases are going to end up going as far as orientation is concerned, whether they're going to be horizontal or vertical. So what I've done with the printed papers is make them so it really doesn't matter. So I have the words going one way and the numbers going another way. So if it's upside down, it really doesn't matter. So that's kind of how I was thinking about this so far. So while those are drying, I get my pencils, my sketch stuff out, and I start thinking about focal points for this. And I've gone rocks and went with earth kind of elements. And I am using a General's Sketch and Wash number 558. And it is a pencil, it's a really soft lead pencil that is water soluble. So you'll see me do a wash with my watercolor brush here in a little while, but I'm sketching out the lines of the rocks, and it looks nothing like my, example there. But then I'm going to go back with a black micron and do some other lines, and then I'll come back with the watercolor pencil and then to shadow it out. And then I rip it, and I do this 3 times with the 3 different elements, the same process. I'll rip it out, and then I try to figure out where I'm going to place that. So right now this section of filming is just me trying to figure out, or trying to do the focal points, and you'll see that process. So I'm at the stage where now I'm trying to figure out placement. Which one goes best on which canvas? Do I go this way, that way? Do I have the two blue sections both on the bottom right hand corner? What in my mind do I see that I like the most? And honestly, they all kind of look great. Although the rock one isn't as dark, so I go ahead and I make that a little bit darker here, just adding a few more lines and such with a sketch pencil. And but so far, I'm pleased with how this looks. And my next step is trying to figure out how to attach everything. The fact that the pencil is water soluble, anything that I use that is a liquid is going to smear it more. So I have to think about how I'm going to attach this to the canvas once I figure out which ones I want where. So that challenges. See, I'm tapping my finger going, well, do I want it that way? Do I want it this way? And that's kind of why I have the letters going different directions for the words and the numbers, have them different orientations. So I think I kind of like this, but I'm not quite sure. But here's the next step. I am going to do some splattering. So I'm going to do that with some white paint, some gray paint, and just make some more marks on the background, just to give it a little bit more interest and depth.
say it's alright to feel alone sometimes. See you standing like a wildflower, rising from the concrete in rush hour. I'm just here to say it's alright to feel alone sometimes. Desert palm trees blowing in the breeze, in the fast lane, going where we please. And I said, sweet sunshine, fall on me. And you said, holy moly, darling, let's go get that dream. See you standing on that photograph just before the simple moment passed. I'm just here to say it's alright to feel alone sometimes. See you standing.
All right, this is how I'm gonna make sure everything doesn't smear. I've got my Mod Podge clear acrylic sealer, and it's the spray can. It's a matte finish, and I just put a couple light coats, and it dried really fast, so I didn't have to wait for that too much. And I was just really hoping it would seal everything in. So I was happy to report it did, and it turned out great. And I had all my windows open, so it was fine. None of those fumes were giving me any problems, although I do recommend doing something like this outside or in a garage or other well-ventilated areas. So I did test it on that little piece of swirl paper over there, so I know it's going to work. All right, I am in the last stage of putting it all together. I can't believe I'm doing this in an afternoon, honestly. I'm just really shocked that this is coming together as quickly as it is. So I like this three arrangements like that, but what I'm going to do is get my big brush and my Mod Podge, and I'm just going to cover everything all over again with the Mod Podge, because I want to seal in all of my extra markings, all of the paint, all of the layers that I have on there. I mean, it's again, lots of different things going on, but in the process too, with all this wet medium, the canvases are bowing a little bit in the middle, so I'm a little concerned on how I'm going to adhere this to my walls. To my wall once it's ready to go. But yeah, I'm smearing the whole thing, just slathering on that Mod Podge. I mean, everything's getting sealed in, and I'm going to do the same thing with the focal points, and you'll see.
Rising from the concrete in rush hour, I'm just here to say it's alright to feel alone sometimes. I said, oh, baby, come on down. And I said, oh, baby.
So wow, project finished in a day. I'm kind of amazed. I'm just adding a few more things that really doesn't need, but yeah, once this dries, it turns out really great, and you'll see stills here shortly, some close-ups of it. You can just see all the texture from the paintbrush and the different layers with the paint and the paper and the marking and the scribbles, and it's just so much fun. A lot of stuff going on with these, and they turned out great. So I ended up putting them in these low profile frames, very inexpensive, that I found at Walmart, and they fit perfectly. It just finished it off so nicely, and that bathroom is cute now instead of just boring. So there they are in all their glory. Really like how it turned out. I hope that you are inspired to try this yourself. Take care, you guys, and as always, God bless. Bye-bye.